Have you ever had the experience where you had something in your hands? You're like, wow, here it is. And poof, it's gone. And it may have happened multiple occasions. And, I don't know what it is, but let's talk about financial, for example. And, I used to work on Wall Street. I used to be a broker and a trader. So this is very apropos to really let you know of experiences that I've personally had and other people as well. Working on Wall Street, I've seen people from nothing make lots of money, but I've also seen them lose it very quickly. And, my question is, when that happens, when you make a lot of money very fast and it disappears very fast, what's the thoughts that enter your mind? Do you think that, oh wow, oh my gosh, what is God playing a game here? Is he teasing me? What's going on here? And the reality is, no, God's not teasing you. Remember the rule that I have. Not for myself, but I've heard, but that I believe. Life has no meaning besides the meaning that I give it. That you give it. Meaning that you have to tell yourself that. Life has no meaning besides the meaning that you give it. So if you give it a meaning that, oh wow, God is just throwing money my way just to tease me, and then it disappears, and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, that could be one meaning, and I don't think it serves you much. Another meaning could be, what else could this mean? Another meaning. Now, let me just pause. A really good formula, question to ask yourself whenever you have a meaning that doesn't serve you is, what else could this mean? 5 words. What else could this mean? Okay? And keep asking that question until you get an answer that actually serves you. Okay? So, for example, here, right? So you lost a lot of money. You made, I don't know, let's say 30 grand. I've literally had this happen, so it's not like, talking whatever. 30 grand, you made boom in one day, and it disappears. Boom, you lost it. Okay, fine. 30 grand. It could be more different experiences, but let's talk about that. So now the meaning you give it is, wow, look at that. I made 30,000. God was just teasing me, and boom, it's gone. Ugh. What else could this mean? Well, it could mean maybe I need to be more disciplined and set better strategies and lock in my profits and set trailing stops. What else could this mean? Well, it could mean that God was actually giving me the greatest gift, even though it wasn't yet time to actually enjoy it and take it, to show me what I'm capable of. Buddy, you can make a lot of money. You have no limitations except the ones you accept. Stop putting yourself into a limited paradigm. Lift up your paradigm. So that's another meaning. You see? And what else could it mean? Well, it could mean that I'm going to make a lot of these, home runs in the future, and I'm going to lock them in and keep them and put them aside and build my generational wealth because of feeling that pain of having it escape me. Great. What else could it mean? Well, it could mean that there's just, if I was able to make that money so fast and lose it so fast, it just shows me that really, if I'm not moving along where I need to go, maybe it's because I'm too busy focusing on the losses and not creating new wins. We have losses in life. That is part of the game. You're going to fail. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose things. That's the way life works. So don't be shocked. You're not new. Okay. Oh my gosh, I lost money. Okay. That's part of life. Oh my gosh, this didn't work out. Okay. That's part of life. Oh my gosh, there's a bump. The highway wasn't smooth. Okay. That's part of life. It's okay. Grow up. Build some muscle. Move on. Go. Get right back together. Get yourself together. So my point is that with these experiences of when you've had something in your hands and it disappears, and it's a lot, you got so much, you would be so happy to have it, and it disappears. Understand, it may have not yet been your time. There's a law in this world, and for whatever you sow, you reap. Whatever seeds you plant, you get the fruit, you get the vegetation, you get the harvest. But there's laws, you know? The harvest may come 7 months from now, may come 7 years from now. The harvest may come 3 decades from now. Who knows? It depends what you're planting. It depends how big the thing is. And if there's a delay, understand that that means that something huge is waiting for you. If you don't give up hope, if you believe, you conceive belief so that you can achieve. That's the point. You don't get anything in life by expecting the worst, because that's the frequency you get on. It's like a radio station. If you get on a station that's very negative, that's what you're going to create for yourself. And as you go lower, it goes lower. If you stay on the same station and doesn't serve you, that's what you get. But if you start changing the frequency, shifting on to the right paradigm, then you get in tune with what you really want. So anyways, my point here is that if you've had disappointments, and I imagine we've all had our fair share. If you have had experiences where you've lost money or lost things or lost people or whatever it is, well, okay, lost people, I don't mean that. I mean, that's a totally different topic. I lost my dad the last 2 years. That's a totally different discussion. But I'm saying, like, you lost someone, maybe you were interested in dating someone, it didn't work. You're like, oh my gosh, I lost this person and they were supposed to be the best person for me, and look at them, now they're not with me. What's going on? Remember, if you are tasting wonderful, delicious things right in your hands, that's the meaning I give. What else could this mean? Is that God is telling you great things are coming if you don't lose the faith, if you don't give up, if you stay strong and get right back to getting right back up again and again and again. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times till he got his breakthrough, and now we have light and all these wonderful things. Okay? Failure is part of the game. You fail your way to success. So therefore, don't get beaten up. Therefore, don't fall apart. If things go and hit a little bump, if you have lots of money and you lose it, great. Get it again. Build it up again. If you made $1 million and you lost it, fantastic. You learned you can make $1 million. You did it in a very short time. Even better, you can make $1 million in a very short time. And just be smarter. Of course, learn and study. I'm not telling you here, oh yeah, be all happy and this and that, and then take money and throw it in the garbage and not learn. Of course not. Be smart. Be intelligent. Learn from your mistakes. But don't break down. Don't let your happiness be impacted. The most important thing in the world is happiness, and do not let it be impacted. Today, I'm telling you this on this Rosh Chodesh Adar, the first day of Adar, the second month of Adar. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I give you a bracha right before Shabbat here in Brooklyn, New York. I give you a bracha, I give you a blessing that you should, will, and must experience awesome breakthroughs in your life. And sometimes things may not go smooth, and sometimes there'll be bumps. That's part of the program. But my blessing to you is that you take it and you go higher. And if you have a bump, you build it up to go into new heights of happiness. And every downfall leads to happiness. Yerida shehitzorech aliyah. Yerida shehitzorech aliyah. Going down to go up. That's my blessing for you. Okay? Always remember to shift on with Shiftan and get on the right paradigm. God bless you. Shabbat Shalom. Chodesh Tov. Sending you love.